Right.
So what are the rates currently?
Well, in response to the highest inflation in the last 40 years since 1982, actually, yeah, the Fed is planning for rate hikes this year to counter. We're currently in the mid fours, but
mid fours?
It is roughly in the mid fours. Yes.
Okay.
But hear me out. Your rate will depend. It will depend on the type of program that you end up going with. And of course, it's based off your credit history. So we cannot give you a specific rate unless it's for you in particular. So it's going to vary from person to person, but it is generally right now in the mid fours. And we anticipate rates to steadily climb in the coming years.
To what?
Steadily climb. Yeah, they're gonna keep going up.
Do we have a number?
We don't have a specific number. No, this is in the future, and I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't give you a specific number.
Well, you can look at the Federal Reserve, and they'll
we can
tell
forecast.
You. Yeah,
we can definitely forecast.
So if people want to get really nerdy on this, you can watch the Federal Reserve, and they'll tell you like, okay, interest rates are going to go up and blah blah blah, and so you can kind of see where we're going. And it's also based on the unemployment rate in the country as well.
Yes,
so
of course.
That's what rates are determined by. If you want to nerd out and you're not ready to get a mortgage, but you want to watch and you want to, if you're a data person, watch what the feds are doing and they'll tell you because they're controlling the money, right?
Yes.
They're saying,
yes,
okay, we'll give you money at this price. And the rates were super low during COVID because they wanted people to refinance. And they wanted people to kind of like stay in their homes. And then as the market kind of like got crazier, they're like, okay, like we'll slow it down. And like when the rates go up, they're trying to slow it down. Right. And everyone's like, well, when's like the best time to buy a house? It's number one, when you're ready. If you're trying to gauge the market on where rates are going to be, look, here it is. Rates are super low, but the price of houses are high. Rates are super high. The prices of houses will go lower. Somehow you're going to pay. It's either you're going to pay with the purchase price or you're going to pay with the APR.
It's true. Right? It's true. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mean to scare anyone, but like the sooner you can be ready to buy a house, the better, because prices are just going to forecasted to increse.
And we're forecasted
for
to
sure,
have
but
a really good year in 2022. Like everyone's like, when's the crash? When is the crash? Because we've been waiting for a crash. Everyone thought there was going to be a crash 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Housing market's strong. I don't know if we're going to have one.
It's not predicted. And if you're waiting for a crash, how long are you going to wait?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the people that didn't wait and bought last year could sell their house and have equity. And so, so just so people know, when we say rates, that is the interest rate for your loan. Just making sure for people that are first time.
Yeah, of course.
When you borrow money, you have to pay it back. And then there's like an interest rate in which you have to pay it back. And so it fluctuates with mortgages. So just want to let people know what's going on there.
But once it's locked in for the life of the loan.
And when should people lock in their rate?
People should lock in their rate. Well, the rate is locked at the beginning of the loan, or around the middle of the loan. It's during the loan process. And so that rate is locked for the entirety of the loan, whether it's 15 years or it's 30 years. Even if the market goes up and down, your rate is set at the beginning of that loan.
So like after they put in an offer and we get our offer accepted, we're going to call, me and my client are going to call you, Brooklyn, and be like, okay, we're ready to lock it in. Or you can float it, right?
You can float it. Some people do. Sometimes it costs a little bit more to float it. If you think that it's going to drop during that month process of finishing the contract. It's not common, but it does happen. But yeah, you can basically lock your loan or lock your rate in at any point in time.
So yeah, with my last client, we got his condo in contract. We got into contract with the halfplex. As soon as we got in contract, we have to submit the offer to you. And I called up my other mortgage loan officer and I was like, what's his rate at? Because I'm super over mama bear protective about my clients. And I'm like, what's their rate? And I have to have really good relationships with my mortgage loan officers because I need to know that they're taking care of my client. And I think a month ago, it was like at 3.5, and then it started like going up, and I was like, what's his rate at? What's his rate at? And they're like, okay, well, if you lock today, it's going to be like 3.8 to 8.75 or something. And I was like,
and it could be totally different the next day too.
Yeah, right.
You know?
And it's like
totally changes.
Did I lock it? Like, where is the crystal ball so we know where these like APRs are going? Because I was like, I told my client, you should lock today. Like, I know rates are going up. And I was like, we're in contract, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, write in your 50-year planner what rate you want. And then we wrote 3.875. And then there's something happened with some paperwork and stuff. And they're like, the rate's going to go up. And I was like, no, I am writing, we're getting this rate and this is what's happening. And I'm planning this. And I'm like, and like, don't fuck with the rate. Okay. And then we got it and we locked it in. And literally 2 days later, the rates went up 4%. And I was like, I just saved you so much money right there.
Yep. We watch the market very closely.
Oh my gosh.
Here in the office.
Do you have a little ticker?
Tick, 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 yeah, we little abacus. No, but we do watch the market closely. We watch it daily, and we have a pretty good hold on when to lock and when not to.
Good.
Yeah, we have some very good tools for that.
And I do too. Like, I have to watch those rates too, because I need to know. That's the number one question my clients ask me. It's like, what's the rate? How much is this loan going to cost me? And I have to have those numbers ready. And I am friends with so many mortgage loan officers on social media. If something happens, like, my social media explodes. It's like, this is happening. It's mortgage. And I'm like, damn, okay. And like, all the mortgage loan officers are talking about it. And that's actually how I get my information, is on social media and mortgage loan officers like yourself that are posting about what's going on. And so that's why social media is so, so important. And, you know, I don't follow the Federal Reserve. I don't follow the unemployment rate. I follow amazing mortgage loan officers on social media, and they update me on what's going on. Just FYI. And our social media will be in the comments below. So you should follow us, because we have so much good information for you guys, and we're here to help you answer every question you have.
Yes, we'll be making more videos like this in the future. So yeah, look out for those.
So much fun. Are you having fun, Brooklyn?
I am having fun. Are you having fun, Jen?
I'm having so much fun. Oh my gosh. Do you like this is the game show on Today You Win a House, and we are your hosts.
You're such a dork. Okay.